I truly believe that there's good in everything, just as there is bad in everything. I feel like a lot of what life is comes down to your perspective of just how you view everything that happens, right? Like when a moment happens, there's going to be good in it, there's going to be bad in it. And it kind of just comes down to you, what part of you, um what perspective do you want to have on a certain outcome of a certain situation. And I feel like it's very easy to look at the bad stuff nowadays because we live in a world full of negativity, you know, and we're just surrounded by it. Like, we look at like the internet and social media, all this stuff that, everybody, at least in like the United States, right? Everybody's on that shit. Everyone's looking at everything. Well, not everything, but you know what I mean. Like, looking at all the negativity going on in the world, and I watch a lot of videos talking about like things going on. No, I don't really pay attention to politics personally. I don't really care too much about that stuff, just because I know a lot of it's lies, and I just don't think it's worth my time to try to decipher what's actually true. But I'll watch a lot of videos about like, you know, the advancement of things and just like technology, and it's just so much negativity going on right now. You look at like the problem with like the food industry where like everyone's getting obese, right? And we talk about all the mental health problems everyone's having because of social media, because of isolation, because of just how the world is right now. Like, it's a lot of bad, but there is a lot of good in it too. Like not everything that's happening in this world right now is negative. There is a lot of good that's happening too. And you got to just try to find that good. That's what you have to do. And you got to experience the bad in order to experience the good, and vice versa. That's just how it goes, you know. And like I said in the beginning, like I do think that your perspective of a certain situation, a certain outcome, and that is what will make or break your life in a lot of ways. Like how do you view something? You know, are you taking the the lessons? Are you deciphering the lessons? Are you experiencing what's happening? Are you conscious? Are you conscious in the present moment? You know, because I do think like, hey, if you really want to be alive, if you really want to experience the good and experience the bad, because you have to experience both if you ever want to learn, if you ever want to grow, you got to go through shit. You got to go through a lot of shit, to be honest. We all have to. But if you want to grow and you want to learn from it, you have to be conscious, can't talk, be conscious in the present moment and really experience that shit, and just try to have a perspective of what can I learn from this? What is happening right now in my life that I need to be conscious about and be present in. And that's how you grow in my eyes. It's also just taking the good with the bad and taking the bad with the good. And over time, you'll grow. And you look back, and a lot of times too, it's like you look back at really bad situations. This is crazy to me, right? Like, time is like the craziest thing because your perspective always changes. It always changes. You might view something as like the worst thing that ever happened to you, and then a year passes and you might look at it like it's the best thing that ever happened to you. Isn't that wild? I know you could probably think of something that's happened in your life that it's kind of like that, where it's like, damn, I really wish I never experienced that, but because I did, I learned so many things, and now I have the perspective of, damn, this was actually one of the best things ever happened to me. You know, it's crazy how that works. So maybe you have a really bad perspective on something where all you're looking at is the bad right now, but as time goes on, you might realize the good in it. Just wanted to share that today.